Hello mga ka-wisdom! Welcome to Wisdom is Power channel. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment at i-share ang video ito. Click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat! Today we're going to discuss about induction motors. So narito yung ating iba-ibang klase ng induction motor. So dito lang tayo muna nakafocus sa induction motors. So, alam natin, meron tayong single phase induction motor at meron din tayong three phase induction motors. So, sa single phase, meron tayong tinatawag na split phase, capacitor start, capacitor run, shaded pole. Sa three phase induction motor naman, meron tayong tinatawag na squirrel cage induction motor at meron din tayong tinatawag na wound rotor or slip ring induction motor. In an induction motor, current is induced in the rotor, that is the rotating part of the motor, by the magnetic field created by the stator, that is the stationary part of the motor, without the need for physical electrical contact. This rotating magnetic field passes through the rotor, inducing an electric current in the rotor due to electromagnetic induction. The interaction of this induced current with the magnetic field creates a force called the Lorentz force that causes the rotor to rotate. The term induction refers to the induction of current in the rotor due to the magnetic field created by the stator. The speed of the rotating magnetic field in an induction motor is called the synchronous speed, and it is denoted by the symbol N sub S. So yung equation natin for the synchronous speed, that is equals to 120 multiplied by the frequency all over the number of poles. The speed of the rotor in an induction motor is called the rotor speed or actual speed and is denoted by the symbol N sub R. It is always less than the synchronous speed because the rotor cannot catch up to the rotating magnetic field. So mas mabilis yung synchronous speed compare sa rotor speed. It is often referred to more specifically as the synchronous speed minus the slip speed. So our equation for the rotor speed is equals to synchronous speed multiplied by 1 minus s. So slip is the difference between the synchronous speed and the rotor speed is called slip. No? So para makuha natin yung agwat nila or difference nung synchronous speed sa rotor speed, simply isusubtract lang natin. So S is equals to N sub S minus N sub R. So karaniwan, yung agwat nila or difference sa speed ay ine-express natin sa percentage. So we call this percentage slip. So it is usually expressed as a percentage and indicates how much slower the rotor is compared to the synchronous speed. So ang ating equation for slip, percentage slip is equals to N sub S minus N sub R all over N sub S. Multiply by 100 and that is our equation. So halimbawa, meron tayong synchronous speed na 1,800 RPM or the revolution per minute. And our rotor speed is equals to 1,750 RPM. So, para makuha natin yung slip, that is equals to NS minus NR. So, that is 1,800 minus 1,750 and that will give us 50 RPM or revolution per minute. Kung magdadagdag tayo ng motor, syempre, bibigat na yung load ng motor. So, mababawasan ngayon yung bilis ng ating rotor. At tataas naman yung ating value ng slip o yung kanilang diferensya o agwat ng kanilang bilis, no? So, babagal ngayon si rotor speed. So, halimbawa, nagdagdag tayo ng load. So, ang example na natin, babagal ngayon yung ating rotor speed, ano? So, that will become 1,650 RPM, halimbawa. So, tataas ngayon yung value ng ating slip. So, that is 1,800 minus 1,650. That will give us 150 RPM. So, at no load, slip is very small, usually less than or 1% to 2%. Hanggang 4% siguro. But as the load increases, the rotor speed slightly drops and slip increases. A higher slip generally indicates lower efficiency because more energy is being lost in the form of heat and other losses as the rotor struggles to catch up with the synchronous speed. So, mahihirapan na siyang humabol doon sa bilis ng synchronous speed. So, halimbawa, yung ating synchronous speed is 1,800 RPM at yung ating rotor speed ay 1,750. So nakuha natin yung slip kanina na 50 RPM. So, express na naman natin siya sa percentage, yung ating 50 RPM. So, that is 50 all over 1,800 multiplied by 100. That will give us 2.77%. Kung nagdagdag nga tayo ng load, so babagal ngayon yung ating rotor speed. Halimbawa, naging 1,650 RPM na lang siya. So, yung slip natin, 150. So, kung yung 150 i-express natin in terms of percentage relative sa ating synchronous speed, that will give us 8.33. Tumaas na yung slip natin. So, again, a higher slip generally indicates lower efficiency kasi nahihirapan na siyang humabol yung ating rotor speed dun sa synchronous speed natin. A frequency of the rotor current. When the rotor is stationary, the frequency of rotor current is the same as the supply frequency. But when the rotor starts revolving, then the frequency depends upon the relative speed or on slip speed. So the frequency of the rotor current is therefore F sub R is equals to slip multiplied by our frequency. So this will be our equation for the frequency of the rotor current. So let's have some practice problems. For number one, a 4-pole 50 hertz induction motor having a rotor speed of 1,440 RPM under full load. Calculate the synchronous speed of the motor and the slip percentage of the motor under this condition. So we have the following given. Pole is 4, frequency is 50 hertz, and the rotor speed is 1,440 RPM. And we are asked to solve for the synchronous speed and the slip percentage. So to solve that, using our equation for the synchronous speed, that is 120 multiplied by the frequency, which is 50 hertz, all over the number of poles, which is 4. So that will give us 1,500 RPM. And for the slip percentage, simply plug in yung mga values na ating given and yung nakuha, 1,500 minus 1,440 all over 1,500 multiplied by 100, and that will give us slip percentage of 4%. Practice problem number 2. An induction motor has a synchronous speed of 900 revolution per minute. At no load, the rotor speed is 898 RPM. So at full load, so nagdagdag tayo ibig sabihin ng load, the rotor speed is 870 RPM. Siyempre, bababa yung ating rotor speed. So calculate the slip percentage at no load and full load. So we have the following given. The synchronous speed is 900 RPM. At no load, our rotor speed is 898 RPM. And at full load, our rotor speed is 870 RPM. So we are asked to solve for the slip percentage at no load and the slip percentage at full load. So for the solution, simply the slip percentage is equals to 900 minus 898 all over 900 multiply by 100. That will give us 0.22%. Sobrang baba, no? Kasi ito lang yung 2 RPM lang yung difference nung yung agwat nung synchronous speed natin at saka nung ating rotor speed. So at full load, so 900 minus 870 all over 900 multiply by 100. So makikita natin yung agwat nung speed nung dalawa ay 30 RPM. So i-express natin itong 30 relative sa 900, that will give us 3.33%. So tumaas na yung ating slip. So practice problem number 3, a 14-pole 60 Hz induction motor has a 2% slip. Calculate its speed. So again, we have the following given. We are asked to solve for the rotor speed. So using our equation, we will solve first the synchronous speed. So that will give us 514.29 RPM. So solving for the rotor speed using our value for the synchronous speed, multiply by 1 minus the 2% slip, and that will give us the rotor speed of 504 RPM. Practice problem number 4. A three-phase, six-pole induction motor is supplied by a 60 Hz system. Calculate, letter A, the synchronous speed, B, the rotor speed when slip is 3%, and C, the rotor frequency when rotor runs at 600 RPM. So again, we will write all the given. Then we are asked to solve for the synchronous speed, the rotor speed, and the rotor frequency. So solving for the synchronous speed, we will use our equation 120 multiplied by the frequency all over the number of poles. And that will give us synchronous speed is equals to 1,200 RPM. So for the rotor speed, since the slip is given 3%, synchronous speed multiplied by 1 minus 0.03, that is the 3%, and that will give us 1,164 RPM for the rotor speed. And for the rotor frequency, since we need to get the slip, so that is 1,200 minus 600 all over 1,200. That will give us 0.5 or 50% slip. So the rotor frequency is equals to slip multiplied by frequency. That will give us rotor frequency of 30 Hertz. Practice problem number 5. 4-pole, 75 horsepower, 3-phase, 230 volt, 60 Hertz induction motor operating at 90% efficiency with 0.85 power factor and 3% slip. Determine the current at which the motor is operating. So again, we have the following given. The number of poles is 4. Supply voltage is 230 volts. The frequency is 60 Hertz. The output power is 75 horsepower. The efficiency is 90%. And the power factor is 0.85. And we are asked to solve for the current. So for the solution, first we have to convert the output power into watts. So this will give us 55.95 kilowatts. So and for the efficiency, we all know that is the output power or all over the input power. So we need to solve for the input power. So using that equation, so simply output power all over the efficiency, and that will give us the input power of 62.17 kilowatts. So for the power, so that is equals to square root of 3 multiplied by voltage multiplied by current multiplied by the power factor. So solving for the current, this will give us the power all over the square root of 3 multiplied V by voltage multiplied by the power factor. Substitute all the given and our input power. So that will give us current is equals to 183.6 amperes. So that's all mga kawislan. So again, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment, at i-share ang video ito. Click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Thank you at kita-kits sa susunod na wisdom video.